Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to another Makeup Monday video. So today's video is going to be my hashtag Team Project Pan 2020 update. This is a collaboration with Hailey and Kat from the Beauty News team, and lots of ladies have joined in with them this year using the hashtag Team Project Pan 2020. I will link all of the details as always for you down below if you want to go and check them out. So let's get straight into it. I have one empty and kind of one almost empty. I'm going to call it empty, all right? It's got one use left and I'm going to call it an empty. So let's start with the actual empty I have, and it is my perfume. So it is all gone. This was the Avon Look Limitless perfume and it smelled really nice. I really like this one. So you can see all my progress sort of markings there, so there wasn't much left, and at the regular amount that I was using per month, it made sense that this month was going to be its final use, and it was. I like this perfume. I would probably purchase from Avon again. They're pretty affordable and they're pretty nice scents, and they did last me what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, so you know, got plenty of use out of it. So that is my first empty, and I will show you what I'm replacing that with at the end of the month. At the end of the month. Wow, Nicola, catch up. At the end of the video. I nearly said show then. What kind of person do I think I am? I am stuffing this right up. Okay, so last month I did have some of my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation. I just had like a little nubbin left at the top and I was just using it to prime my eyes. Well, I just want to show you, I dug the rest of it out. And I did continue to use it throughout the rest of the month when I was applying eye makeup, and I used that up completely. There was a little bit of it left, but what I noticed was my eye was getting a little itchy, so I thought best to throw out what I had left in that, because maybe the capsule thing that I had it in wasn't properly airtight and maybe germs were getting in. But the other, like, almost empty, because that was a kind of empty from last month and I just wanted to update you on it. But my almost empty was this thing that I replaced with the Fast Base foundation, and this was a MAC Studio Fix foundation sample. And I want to show you how much I have left. This was completely full when I got it, and I have just that little bit left. You can see the bottom of the pot just there. There's just one use left in this, just one use. If I'd have worn makeup yesterday, this would have been empty, but I didn't, so it's not empty. There's one use left. So I am calling this finished and pulling in another foundation, which I will show you at the end of the video. We can safely say that my shade is not NC20, which is what this one was. I am wearing it today, and I don't know if you can tell, but it was a couple of shades too dark and a little bit yellow. So yes, when the shops all open up properly, I will go back to MAC and see if I can get another sample of a lighter shade. I refuse to go and buy a full bottle of this foundation until I find my perfect shade. I like the foundation. I like how it sits on my skin. I like how it blends into my skin when it's the right shade. I like the way it works with my skin. It's just not the right shade, and I refuse to buy a full bottle of this until I find my right shade, but I am determined to do that, so I hope they will let me take another sample. This one is just too dark, so yes, that is done as well. Okay, so let's get moving on to the other products that I just have progress on. So my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance primer in the pink tone. Last month this weighed 54.72 grams and this month it weighs 52.33. I keep saying it, it's getting heavier and heavier on this end, so I'm hoping that if I can wear makeup more often throughout June than I did in May, possibly an empty next month, possibly, but I have been saying that for a while now, but it really does feel really heavy this end, but I've also been saying that for 2 months now, so we'll see. The next one is my Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in the Supersize. This one last month weighed 14.98 and now weighs 14.32 grams. I can definitely see a window when I'm scraping it. I don't know if you can see that there. I still haven't pulled the stopper out yet. The stopper is still in there, but the dough foot's pretty big anyway. I don't see why I need to pull the stopper out just yet. Anyhow, I would just end up with a big massive mess. Done that before. So yeah, I am not going to pull that stopper out until the last minute. But yeah, so 14.32 that weighs now. Now the next item, you are going to see a change, and the weight has dropped dramatically on this, but that is not through use, and you'll see when I show you. It is the Freedom Bronzed Professional Bronzer, and it currently looks like this. I took out those two cream shades that were in here. There was a lot of pan showing anyway, and I've just left the bronzer in here. It's not looking too flat at the moment. There's still plenty of product in here, but it did drop weight because I removed some of those cream shades. So last month it was 64.43 grams and this month it weighs 60.47 grams. So yeah, it did drop 4 grams, but that's because I removed some of the product and repressed it when I repressed my setting powder. So yes, which I will show you in a minute. In fact, let's go to the pressed powder. So this is my collection pressed powder in Candlelight. However, it was all the way around the edges, so I did repress it. So that is it repressed. Now I did think that I would get this all done, but I was thinking that when it was just this powder, but because I thought, oh, I can add the cream powder from the bronzer to this, it obviously made more product in there. This one last month weighed 18.78 grams, and this month, because I added that extra powder from the bronzer, it now has gone up to 19.62 grams. So it's gone up just less than a gram, like 0.9 of a gram, but still, like, there's still quite a bit there. I reckon, yeah, another month, maybe 2, and this will be finished. So let's move on to my Rockateur blush by Benefit. This is one of their samples. So it currently looks like this. I am trying to use this also as well, like in my crease when I'm doing this purple eye shade look, just because this colour is a real nice matte sort of eye crease shade. So yeah, I do use it not just as a blush but an eye crease shade, and this one weighed 11.85 grams last month and now weighs 11.77 grams, so it is going down about 0.1 of a gram. We will be here all year, folks. So it's a blush, what else do we expect, but it's going in the right direction. The next item is in this Physicians Formula packaging, but it is actually a repressed highlighter, and we have it like that. I've been kind of working on this section here, but there's still no pan to be seen, but there is definite, like, I don't know if you can see, like, definite dip going in here now compared to the rest of the pan. Last month this weighed 55.84 grams and now weighs 55.78 grams, so that is a 0.06 grams used up, which is pretty good for a highlighter. I'm happy with that, very happy with that. Okay, moving on to some eye products. I have my Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Permanent Taupe here. I use this as an eye base when I am using my duo in my panning solitaire project. So it only gets used when I do that eye look. It won't get used when I do this eye look per se. So the pan is definitely starting to get a little bit bigger now. Last month this weighed 44.18 grams and now weighs 44.15 grams, so 0.03 of a gram, but still, it's something. It's going in the right direction, as I like to say, repeatedly. Repeatedly? No, not repeatedly. Repeatedly. The next item is my MAC single eyeshadow in Spec. And we have a definite dip going in there now. This is an absolutely stunning colour. I actually have it as my inner corner highlight there. And again, sometimes as well, I also like to dab a little bit of this on as a blush. Let me just grab my blush brush. Not my blush brush. My highlighter brush, and I just dab it on. So yes, and just add an extra little bit of highlight. It's a beautiful pinkish highlight as well, so yeah, I sometimes use it for that. And last month it weighed 12.47 grams. This month weighs 12.37 grams, so it's 0.1 gram, so I'm quite happy with that progress. Moving on to my lip balm. This is the Cute Balm Macaroon Tinted Lip Balm, and it currently looks like this. You can see we have like a moon thing going on, so it looks like that. And last month this weighed 12.47 grams. This month it weighs 12.18 grams. So yes, I always use this sort of first thing in the morning, last thing at night. So it's getting regular use, so I'm quite happy with that one. Okay, moving on to my nail polish. I failed this month. I wore it once in a mad panic at the beginning of last week because I realised I hadn't worn it, and I needed to wear it at least once this month. So there's no real difference. It's like literally just below this line here. Look, I know that if I painted my nails with this at least once a week, every week throughout June, I would probably be almost finished with it by the beginning of July. Will I do that? I don't know. I still have some colours to use in my 3 of a kind project that I need to paint my nails with. So I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get through this because I'm obviously wearing those colours. I've got one of those on today, but I do need to repaint my nails, so maybe I'll do them this colour tomorrow. But yeah, so last month this one weighed 46.1 gram and now weighs 45.83 grams, so it is going down, and you know. The next item is the beautiful smelling Body Shop Banana Body Lotion, and we are definitely getting one side of it there now. When I get a shower, when I get out, I slather this all over me, and yeah, makes me smell really, really nice. So last month this weighed 137.03 grams. It now weighs 123.2 grams. So very happy with that. And yeah, I've just got to keep using it. And moving on to my a new Defend and Repair Advanced Hydration Overnight Mask. I apply this most nights. I've forgot these last couple of nights, but there's not much. I've scraped it all to one side so it's easier for my finger to get in there, and I just dab a bit on each cheek, one on my forehead, and then rub it in all over. And yeah, it's a really nice overnight mask. I honestly thought this would be done by now, but obviously I've missed a few times this month applying it, but nonetheless, last month this weighed 150.09 grams, and this month weighs 142.35 grams. So it has lost about 7 or 8 grams, so that's all good. It's all good. We're getting there. Moving on to the pencil items, because I also have a sheet that I measure these ones on. So the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. People, this one, where are we on my thing? Okay, so this little sucker, the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, weighs exactly the same as it did last month, 4.33 grams. However, for the first time ever in this project, I don't want to spoil you for the other bits, but look, I have some usage. Finally! Like, up until now, this thing has lost like 0.01 of a gram every month. This month it loses nothing, but it does lose like length. I'm confused. This thing confuses me. I will never buy a brow pencil again. I'm just going to use brown eyeshadows, but I will keep using this. So yes, I'm very happy with that, but also very frustrated. But I will probably shout about it again next month. Moving on to the saturated colour multitasking pencil in Gingerbread. It is like that. I'll give you a swatch. So it is a nice colour like that. And this one, last month, this weighed 1.5 grams and now weighs 1.17 grams. And on my paper, we have, this was where I was last month and this is where I am this month. So you can see my usage there. Pretty good usage. I'm very, very happy with that. My lip liner, which is my Lina Bacardi lip liner. I got this in Spain. There is not much left of this at all. I'll give you a swatch of this one as well. So it is like that. And this one last month weighed 1.75 grams. This month weighs 1.42 grams, so it's lost 0.3 grams. So very, very happy with that. And the usage has gone from here down to here. So yeah, plenty of usage there. And then finally, my Makeup Forever sample lipstick that I discovered. I have about that much left, not much left at all. So that is that shade here. And it is what I'm wearing today. And this one last month was 7.26 grams and now weighs 7.2, so it's lost 0.06 of a gram. And its progress is a little line here to this little line there. Hope you can see that. So yeah, that's going quite steady. This is the lipstick I generally will use all the time, apart from when I'm using the lipsticks in my 3 of a kind project. So yes, I really like this one. I like the shade. Would I repurchase it in full size? Probably not. I have other lipsticks full size in a similar shade. So yeah, I just want to get working on those. So that is all of my progress for now. So what are the things that I'm rolling in to replace those other items? So let's start off with my foundation, because as I said, I only have one use left of that MAC sample. So I'm going to be bringing in another Makeup Revolution product. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F4. And I am currently up to here. That's where it's settled. I don't know if I must have shook it up since then, but that was where it had definitely settled. These are quite heavy glass, frosted glass things, and I did have to peel back some of the packaging so I could see through. I've had to do that with a lot of my Revolution products, I've noticed. I had to do it with the next product as well, because they wrap it completely around, so if you're trying to pan it, you can't see how far down it's gone. So I just peel it back a little bit and then cut it off the excess bit that I've peeled off, and then I have this nice clear little window here that I can see where I'm at. But I did weigh this, and this has a starting weight of 114.7 grams. So that is our starting weight for this foundation. And then to replace the perfume, I am going to bring a I Heart Revolution product in. This is one of their fragrance body mists, and it is Mermaid Splash, because of course I would have this one in my collection. And we are currently up to here, so if you're looking at it full, we're about up to here on there. So there is my marking, and again I've had to pull it back and cut it. So yeah, this one has a coconut waves fragrance. So yes, it smells really nice. I like it. I like this one a lot. I like it so much. My husband doesn't. I've got that in my eye then. My husband doesn't like this because he doesn't like coconut. Weirdo. But he's weird not because he likes coconut, but because he's weird. So yes, I nearly smacked myself in the head. This video is not going very well. I have got so much editing to do. Anyway, so the starting weight of this is 159.07 grams. So yes, I will see how much of this I can get used up, because I've had this, I want to say about 2 years now. So definitely needs to get used up so I can buy another one. So that is it. That is my hashtag Team Project Pan 2020 update for the beginning of June. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!